Tiana's Bayou Adventure should be a lot better than it currently is. As one of Disney's newest attractions, featuring a princess that Disney had every intention of promoting, deservedly so based on the Princess and the Frog film, the ride should have been a top-tier attraction, despite replacing the incredible Splash Mountain, yet it falls short in nearly every dimension. Welcome back to Disney Ranked, where I rank, review, and otherwise discuss all sorts of Disney projects. I'm here today to offer 3 potential solutions to remedy the problems with Tiana's Bayou Adventure. These fixes are well thought out and cover all of the bases. They're effectively a referendum on Disney Imagineering. I've divided the solutions into 3 different tiers, starting with the simplest and cheapest and progressing to a more comprehensive solution. The first is improvements that could be made if everything in the ride stayed the same where it is now. Then changes that could be made if the same animatronics are kept, but moved to different locations within the ride. And lastly, additional changes and new inclusions, which will enhance the plot of the ride. Splash Mountain's lengthy transformation into Tiana's Bayou Adventure left the ride with a confusing identity. If you'd like to hear more about why I think Tiana's is a bad retheme, and why these fixes are needed, you can click back to my other video before watching these ideas for bettering Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now on with the show. We'll start with the simplest of solutions to improve the clarity of the weird Find the Musicians plot of the ride. Assuming we can't move the animatronics at all, the dialogue could easily be changed to make the role of the rider more obvious, as well as introduce what's going on in the show scenes a bit better. In the initial encounter with Tiana, she reveals the basics of the plot. You need to find some musicians for her party, and Louis is up ahead. That's all fine and dandy, but there's no real explanation for why Tiana is having a party in the first place. It says to celebrate family and friends. I mean, okay. And I guess she needs some musicians for the party. It sort of makes sense, but it would be nice to have a bit more exposition. So let's just change her speech a little bit here to say something along the lines of, "The band for the party couldn't make it, so I need you to find some replacement musicians. Maybe Louis has some friends in the Bayou who could help." Now that might be a bit long, but just place a couple of speakers if needed to make sure it's heard more clearly. Or you could have Tiana say that she needs you to find the musicians, and then have Louis immediately after telling you to search for some of his animal friends in the bayou. This would make a lot more sense to establish the plot of the ride. Coming into the attraction, all you know is that you went through Tiana's foods, into Tiana's kitchen, and then walked to the bottom of a salt mine to get into a log. How that relates to parties and musicians, I have no idea. There are a couple of signs as you enter the queue alluding to a party, plus this big one right before Tiana, but it's such a weird and unexpected plot, so if you're thinking of the ride as a sequel to the movie, you will probably be a little bit confused. Therefore, dialogue to clarify Tiana's plans would help. This is the easiest improvement that can be made for the largest impact on the ride. Once you are aware of your objective to go find some animal performer friends, you head down the river, around the bend, and down the short drop into the bayou. And looky here, you immediately see Louis again and find some musician friends. Mission accomplished, right? It's unclear. Tiana and Louis are both here, with the whole band of musicians, asking them to come to the party, which defeats the purpose of you looking for the musicians, since Tiana and Louis already found them on their own accord without needing any help from you. So then you float down the dark bayou with no real show scenes until you run into 2 more bands. Again, Tiana and Louis are both here and acknowledge the musicians, so your involvement seems unneeded. Instead of saying, "Wow, look, musicians," they should say something along the lines of, "Great job finding them. It's a big party, so we'll need a few more." That way you know you're still supposed to be following along. This is a good way to replace the next Tiana's lines, which tell you to keep searching. As it exists now, you've passed 3 different groups of musicians, with her and Louis seeing all of them, and yet she still wants more. It just doesn't make too much sense. Her lines here should instead be, "Mama Odie said the river is blocked up ahead. Be careful getting to the party." This sets up the story much more clearly for Mama Odie's involvement and explains why she shrinks you down, instead of it happening rather randomly. When you're small, you can still pass by more animal musicians, and there's nothing too bad about the old laughing place area aside from this ugly screen. As you head up towards the final drop, Mama Odie can warn you about the fall. Something along the lines of, I'm gonna... Okay, let's just not try that. Ahem. I'm gonna make you big again. You might feel a few butterflies in your stomach. Instead of the thrilling drop being a shortcut to the party, it's now understandable why this part of the ride can feel scary, and explain how her voodoo magic will make you regular size again. After the drop, you'll make your way into the final scene, and Tiana can be there performing with all of the musicians. So to recap, all we need to do is shift the dialogue slightly to better explain the plot points of the ride. That there's a party, you need to find musicians, and some voodoo shenanigans happen which make the experience a bit tumultuous towards the end. But now, what if we could change up the location of the animatronics? These ideas would require a few small changes, but will mostly stick with the same plot of the current ride. For the first adjustment, I think it would make a lot more sense if Prince Naveen was present on the first lift hill of the ride immediately after disembarking to tell you of the plot of the attraction. They're throwing a party to celebrate Tiana's success, but he needs help finding some musicians. This makes more sense because he's the musical one in the film and allows him to be included in the ride. From there, your first encounter with Tiana can reveal a separate motivation for her. She's exploring the bayou to find some ingredients for the party food. A special spice, perhaps. This would better explain her new adventurer look, tie back to her main identity as a cook and restaurateur, and make the middle of the ride less redundant. Once in the bayou and encountering the musicians, a lot of it could follow the same dialogue changes I mentioned earlier, simply adjusting Tiana's lines to account for the changes. Lewis could explain that Naveen told him you were coming to help him look for musicians. Tiana could just focus on finding her spices while noticing how great the musicians are. Here's where a bigger change could be made. The Mama Odie animatronic at the end of the ride can be moved up to take the place of this Tiana animatronic who tells you to keep searching high and low. There's no reason to keep seeing Tiana so many times throughout the ride, and this would make the voodoo magic shrinking make far more sense. Plus, once you're shrunk, you wouldn't need this weird screen anymore. That Tiana animatronic we moved from before the dark drop could be placed somewhere in the outside section of the ride explaining how she did find her spice, and she'll see you at the party. Or it could be simply taken away and repurposed for that initial Prince Naveen animatronic. Once you get into the party scene, Tiana singing about her special spice now makes a lot more sense. Plus, it could have a double meaning with her appreciating Naveen for helping find such great musicians and making the party wonderful. That hint of romance would add a touch of depth to an otherwise childish and simplistic story. To make these changes, Disney would barely have to do any work, and the ride would be a lot more cohesive. However, the issues of the weird plot would still remain. At the end of the day, it still doesn't make a lot of sense for there to be a salt mine in Louisiana that Tiana sends you through to find musicians for a party. It would be a lot more interesting if we could change the plot of the ride altogether. It's a complete no-brainer for the plot of the ride to follow the plot of the Princess and the Frog movie. This is the classic dark ride format, where riders take the place of the main characters or follow alongside the main characters as their story progresses. The scenes of the film would have lined up perfectly with the ride layout of SplashMountain too. It would make the ride vehicle a lot more sensical. The story can pick up as Tiana and Naveen are turned into frogs and land in the bayou. The initial lift hill could show Tiana's transformation. Once in the bayou, the plot can progress naturally. Tiana and Naveen have a few different moments, you follow Ray and the fireflies through the scenery, and everything is all fine and dandy. Maybe Mama Odie is in there too. But this ride is still meant to be a thrill ride, and this time we won't forget that. We have the Shadow Man, Dr. Facilier, to contend with once we make it about halfway through the ride. This would require a slight misalignment with the movie, but it wouldn't be too much of an issue. It would be fine to include small scenes of Dr. Facilier chasing Tiana and Naveen throughout the ride, through the bayou as in the film, or just pick up before the dark drop. He of course will end up catching you along with Naveen, as he does in the film, and sending you plummeting into the darkness. The laughing place scene is now a spooky one, more akin to the Haunted Mansion, as a Dr. Facilier animatronic sits at his table doing his tarot routine, creepily confirming your tragic fate. As you make it to the lift hill, you hear the haunting... Trippy patterns and colors can be projected onto the walls of the tunnel as you progress up towards your doom, and perhaps you hear him laughing from below. What Dr. Facilier doesn't see is a small scene just before the lift hill, where riders can see Tiana and Ray off to the side. In the movie, this key moment happens at the Mardi Gras parade, where Ray frees Frog Naveen from a box and a fight ensues, eventually leading to Ray getting away with the talisman to take to Tiana. I don't think there's enough room within the ride to cover all of that, but even a limited movement animatronic of Frog, Tiana, and Ray with the talisman before the lift hill would be enough to get the point home. At the top of the hill with the space on the left, riders will be saved by a moving Tiana audio animatronics smashing the talisman. The big drop will be the chaos that ensues as the Voodoo is undone, but reveal that Tiana and Naveen are human again and that everything is okay. The final scene can then be the celebration it always was for Splash Mountain, with a riverboat rocking back and forth and everyone coming together to celebrate. There's literally a scene in the movie on a riverboat, so this would fit perfectly. Or instead, the final scene could depict exactly what happens in the movie, with Tiana and Naveen getting transformed back into humans. The Imagineers could utilize the exceptional Pepper's Ghost effect from Tokyo Disneyland's Beauty and the Beast ride for that transformation. The final images as the ride ends can be the stars of Ray and Evangeline, acknowledging the sacrifice of Ray without showing his death within the ride. As you exit, these frogs should be ribbiting to the tune of Zippity Doodah as an homage to Splash Mountain. And that wraps up the ride. Frankly, with these adjustments, the ride would go from a fun but skippable attraction to a true, deserving successor to Splash Mountain. When you really think about it, these scenes would probably have required less change overall than what was done, and therefore have been cheaper than what we ended up with, or at least close to it. There could be more basic animatronics throughout, relying less on them moving and talking realistically, and instead leaning on the strength of the scenes for riders to understand what's going on. Plus, riders' previous knowledge of the Princess and the Frog film plot would make it much more understandable. This could help ameliorate the persistent issues Disney has with the animatronics failures, leading to more uptime, less maintenance cost, and a generally more successful attraction for both Disney and the park guests. Please let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas on specific things that could help Tiana's be a better ride. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have not already watched my other video on why Tiana's is disappointing overall, I highly recommend you go back and give that one a watch to get more context into why these changes would be beneficial. That's all I have for you today. Please remember to like and subscribe if you would like to help me get the channel going. I have plenty more to say about a lot of different topics, and I would love to see the support to see that what I'm talking about is actually getting others to think about what they might want to see from Disney in the future. Hopefully the changes Disney is currently making can be better improvements than what we've seen in the recent past, and maybe everything will be satisfactual. We shall see.